What is up guys, this is Tito back with another video on the Redmi K20 Pro, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you slightly modded MIUI. You can say this is the MIUI 12.5 enhanced version, and this is rebuild of China stable, and I'll put the links for downloading this ROM in the descriptions. You shouldn't worry about it. I got it from the Xiaomi.eu's Telegram channel. Let me tell you, this is the 29th November 2022 build. Yes, I generally try to skip the MIUI modded kind of ROMs, but this one is really good. That's why I have been using it on my Redmi K20 Pro, and this is definitely worth a shot in my opinion. Of course, I'll explain why I'm saying that. So let's begin this video. Again, this is the MIUI 12.5 enhanced version 12.5.6.0. The flashing procedure was pretty similar to any other custom ROM. I have the Orange Fox recovery installed over here, the latest stable Orange Fox recovery. And if you don't know how to install those, you can check out the guides in the description. And on that, I am decrypted. My storage is right now decrypted. So first of all, I did just wipe cache Dalvik system data and vendor. After that, I just flashed this ROM with the DFE, and that worked perfectly fine for me. Yes, I switched from Android 13 to a Android 11 based ROM, and yes, this is Android 11 based MIUI. Let me show you the about section quickly. This is how it looks like. We have the MIUI version as again 12.5.6, and here we have the storage and stuff. Then if you scroll down more, you can go into the all specs, and from here you can see our Android version is Android 11, and of course if you do this, it will show you as Android 11. Let me go back, and here the security patch is really old. I think it's 1st October 2021 or something. The stock kernel here is 4.14 perf G kernel. Right now, let me talk about overall the experience of it. This is how the home screen looks like. This is typical MIUI, you can say. And here, this is how other things looks like. I have made a couple of folders. Yes, I do notice the stock apps are really less in my opinion, but yes, you can uninstall them if you want, like this podcast, as you can see. You can actually remove or something, and here this Mi video again, apps info, and uninstall it if you want. And this one thing that I have noticed, I cannot really arrange this subscriber count widget over here. As you can see, it brings the clock widget towards the bottom like this. I don't know why this happens exactly, but yeah, this is how it is. This is how the experience is as of right now. It has this big gap over here. No idea why, but yeah, this is how MIUI is. If you're tapping and holding on a particular app, you will get more options. And here, let me show you the settings panel, and this is how the home screen widgets and stuff looks like. And in the widgets, you can add any particular widget from right here. This is the old kind of widget, not the MIUI 13 kind of widgets, of course. And here in the more settings, and we have the -1 screen customization. You can definitely use it with the Google's Discover page if you want. I've been using it with the App Vault, no issues. And we have this home screen, we have this with app drawer, and the classic one where you do not get an app drawer. Of course, I have been using it with the app drawer. You can enable even more settings like the manage app categories, backgrounds and stuff you can customize, and we have the scroll bar customization too. Now, the good thing is we do have this double tap to lock screen. So double tap to sleep gesture anywhere in the home screen in the blank area is working fine. And we have even more customizations, including the home screen layout icons and stuff. You can definitely change that. And we have this arrange items in recents, show memory status and stuff is there. By the way, this is how the recents panel looks like, and it shows the floating windows right here, and it shows the RAM left or the free RAM status right here, if you're noticing. And this is how the clearing all animation looks like, and it does that pretty well. To the left of the home screen, again, I have been using with the App Vault. Now here I have one complaint that I can say. If I go here, as you can see, a lot of texts come out to be in Chinese. I don't know why, but yeah, this is China stable. I'm using the language English. That's why maybe for some reason in the quick access of this, we do not get English for some reason. But overall, in all the UI and stuff, everything is in English. You shouldn't worry about that. As you can see, this is how the quick setting panel looks like. You can expand it even more, just like this, or you can edit and add even more toggles in the quick setting panel. And I have these kind of toggles like the Bluetooth, the Wi-Fi and stuff. Mobile data will appear if you insert a SIM card. And we have the Wi-Fi and stuff looks like this. The dark mode you can enable from right here. We have the Mi Share. The NFC will not work because Indian Redmi K20 Pro does not have that sensor. And we have the screen recording option and stuff. This is the normal Android screen recording where you get the device audio and microphone audio recording at the same time. But yeah, MIUI screen recording is of course there within the app. And we have this reading mode. If you want to enable that for some reason, you can. And this is how the flashlight animation looks like, pretty normal. And in the notification panel, this is how it looks like. Now let's talk about the most important part. Why would you flash it? You can just flash the Indian MIUI, right? Well, in the Indian MIUI, you will not get the MIUI dialer and the MIUI messaging app or even MIUI contacts. Here you do get the MIUI dialer, and with this dialer you can definitely record calls and stuff if you want. All-day calling should be working perfectly fine here. You should not be worrying about that. So this is great. You can record calls and it won't actually tell you loudly you are recording the call. So yeah, the MIUI dialer is present by default here. That's just awesome. And here you will also get the Mi messaging app. And with that, let me actually show you. Yes, this is the Mi messaging app. We have all these settings, and you do get the amazing MIUI apps like the clock app and stuff. It has these kind of animations all over the UI. Even the calculator app is present of MIUI, and you have multiple options like these age, area, BMI, etc. calculators. And we have this recorder of MIUI. This is the sound recorder, and here, as you can see, this is how it looks like. And definitely the MIUI kind of stuff looks definitely awesome. Let me just go back from here. Even the screen recorder options are there. If you go into the settings, you can record or change the resolution from it. We have the video quality changing option too, the bitrate I mean, and we have the sound source changing option. Even fixed frame rate option is there. You can change the screen recording frame rate up to 60 FPS, and we have this lock screen to end and stuff. And as I was recording the audio, as you can see, it shows a notification like this on the top left. And here, if I just press on it, it opens up like this. Again, look at the animation. Looks awesome, right? Now let me talk about the normal things which you should be expecting to work. That is, the Safetynet test passes right out of the box over here. So you should not be having any issues while using banking apps right out of the box on this ROM. Even the DRM info stays as L1 here. So you can stream Netflix or Amazon Prime videos in 1080p. You shouldn't worry about that. And this is another feature which you will not get in any other MIUI. Here it shows this pixel can back up unlimited Google Photos and videos at no extra charge. So this is great. You are getting unlimited Google Photos backup on this particular MIUI, and that is just huge in my opinion. This feature again is not present in most MIUI modded ROMs. Now one thing that I have noticed that is different, I would say, which you can find in this unimportant section. The notifications looks like this. It does not like bulk around on the notification panel, but once you click on the unimportant, this is how it appears, or it can actually show you multiple notifications over here. Here you can actually scroll if you have a lot of notifications. So this is great. It actually does that unimportant kind of tab over here. If you tap on it, only then you will see the notifications. And if I just tap and hold on it, as you can see, I can sort this important, or we have even more settings for the Twitter app, I guess, in the notifications. So yeah, this is great. And if I tap on it, of course, it opens that particular notification over here. And if you want to use a particular app in floating window and stuff, of course, you do this and just hold like this. And right now, this app is in floating window. Now I can open any particular app and this app will stay opened in front. So I can scroll over here. I can put it like pin it just like this, or you can just remove it from right here. Now in the normal settings, I don't see much changes. I will be honest with you guys. I did find some of the minor changes here and there. In the additional settings, we have this beautify for video calls. I think it was not present in Indian MIUI. It only shows that use beautify for WeChat video calls. But yeah, normally I think with other apps too, it should work perfectly fine. If you want beautify for video calls, there you have it. We have the button shortcuts and stuff. You can enable the torch and stuff with shortcuts. Let me go back. We have even these kind of like customizations and the menu and stuff. Then we have this press and hold power button, Google Assistant action, and we have the quick ball of MIUI. You can definitely enable it if you want. Then we have this one-handed mode too. I don't think it will work with the full screen gestures, but yeah, this option is there. If you're using the navigation buttons, it should be working fine. Also in the app settings, you will get the AppLock, the dual apps, and the manage home screen shortcut. One thing that I do not like is that, as you can see, I have been using this live kind of wallpaper. Let me just enable the always on display, so toggle it on. And with that, I'll just double tap. I'll show you the fingerprint scanner speed right now, but here, this is how the always on display actually looks like. And yes, screen of FOD also works fine if you want to use that. But here, once I tap on fingerprint scanner and it unlocks just like this. Just notice how beautiful the animation looks. Even going to the lock screen is a breeze. Looks beautiful. But here, if you are changing the wallpaper, let me show you. This is where I hate it pretty much because I cannot really update it. It is applicable. As you can see, this one is applicable. But these ones I cannot really apply. You download, even if I go into mode and try to download these home, the red planet or the Mars wallpaper, Saturn wallpaper, those kind of live wallpapers, I cannot really download. Even the updating option doesn't work. Let's talk about the camera. And here, of course, you are getting the MIUI camera, very stable experience. I did not face any issues whatsoever. The quality is great. You should not be having any issues at all with this MIUI camera. The detail is perfect, and even the optimization for the portrait mode or the front camera is great. You should not be having any issues. I just took a quick picture, and here just notice the details are great, and here the background blur also is perfectly fine. I would say almost. Portrait mode pictures is working fine with front and rear both cameras. We have this beautify mode if you want that. And here if I go into the mode option, we even have this documents option. You can like try to take this enhanced documents mode pictures if you are taking a note or something. And we have this vlog mode working perfectly fine. Even we have the slow motion, and you definitely can shoot 1080p 960 fps slow-mo over here. It should not be a problem. And in terms of videos too, there are no issues. You can shoot up to 4K 60 fps videos over here. But in the pro mode, we do not even get the video mode. That's how it is. But you can shoot pro mode photos or 48 megapixel photos. No issues with that. Let me just take a 48 megapixel photo quickly. I can zoom it in. And here it shows HD preview. And just notice the details of it is pretty great. And if I show you the info of it, 6000 by 8000. So yeah, this is a 48 megapixel photo. The size is about 11.23. Not that big, but yeah, 48 megapixel mode is working fine here. No issues whatsoever. In terms of overall performance or scrolling and stuff, it was great. Let me actually show you the scrolling. Just notice the scrolling is fine. For the first time, it stutters a little bit. But yeah, overall, it's perfectly fine. By the way, the UI is running at 60 Hz, not like 72 Hertz, or even don't even think about the 90 Hertz and stuff. Those are simply not present. But yeah, overall the scrolling and stuff is pretty smooth. Unless and until you switch from a 120 Hz device, you will not notice any kind of lags or stutters in the UI. But yeah, gaming performance should be fine here. And here are the AOD and Geekbench score with a CPU stress test to give you an idea how is the overall performance in the UI of this ROM. The AppLock and stuff should be working perfectly fine. If I tap the fingerprint scanner, as you can see, it unlocks that particular app. Now let me show you one thing I do still hate about this MIUI. In the YouTube Creator Studio app, if I try to share a particular video and if I try to grab the link of it, I cannot really do that in MIUI. For some reason, I do not know why, but here as you can see, it shows the share me, the other apps and stuff. But here there is no copy link option. This appears in any other ROM, but in MIUI, I cannot simply copy the link from here. I have to share it with a particular app. Then only I can get the link. This is very annoying. This is why I do not really drive MIUI. But yeah, if you like MIUI and if you don't need these kind of nifty little things, definitely you will love MIUI. But otherwise, for me at least, these are the reasons I prefer custom ROMs over MIUI for. And let's talk about the battery life. Well, here is how the battery settings looks like. You can actually go into the settings of it and you can tweak some things like the ultra battery saver and stuff. If you are going to enable those, you definitely can. Also, let me show you, I have tested the battery life with the Accu battery app, and with that, I have got about 9 hours plus of screen on time. 9 hours of screen on time is really great in my opinion. And yes, I did replace the battery. This is a new battery that I have on my Redmi K20 Pro. But other than that, yes, the battery life will be great if your battery hardware is good or the battery health is good. And here my battery health shows as 93%. So yeah, that's pretty decent for a new battery, I would say. And even fast charging was working perfectly fine. And the charging animation, I just love it. And all the other gesture and stuff should be working fine, like the 3-finger screenshot gesture is working fine. You can have this editing option right here and you can add device frame. Okay, so this is great. It actually adds the frame of the K20 Pro. So that's really great. As you can see, this is how it looks. So yeah, definitely looks much more professional, I would say. And you can shave it. You can add some doodle if you want. You can add a circle just like this if you want. And they are just awesome. And once you're taking a screenshot, you can scroll from right here. Or you can send it directly if you want. It scrolls just like this. Pretty normal MIUI kind of features. We even have some special features like the game turbo, the video toolbox, the tab plus, the floating windows, front camera effects, second space, kid space, and we have this MIUI lab. Even we have a privacy protection and a light mode. In terms of the sound quality, the whole sound quality of through the speakers, the headphones, the Bluetooth headphones, even the wired headphones has been amazing. The MIUI sound quality, there is no compromises at all. And we have some sound assistant settings too. And of course you can control the volume from right here. By the way, this is how the volume panel looks like. And this glass kind of effect definitely looks beautiful to me at least. And you can control any volume from right here. By the way, this is how the power menu looks. There is no advanced reboot in this particular ROM. You can only power it off or you can only reboot the device. That's it. There is no advanced reboot. I could not simply find that in even the developer settings. So overall, if you are asking me who is this ROM actually for? Well, definitely for the MIUI lovers. And if you want the call recording option, which does not actually say loudly that your call is being recorded and stuff. If you want Google Photos unlimited backup in MIUI, and all of these features you can get packed up in this particular ROM. And this is why I would say this is one of the best modern MIUI you can get right now for the Redmi K20 Pro. And if you want, of course, a MIUI camera, as the MIUI camera is not present in any latest Android 13 ROM, or you cannot even flash it in the Android 13 ROMs. That's when you can try this MIUI, and you are going to love it if you are a MIUI fan. So give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe to the channel if you have not yet, please share this video with your friends if they want this particular MIUI with a lot of these features. Let me in the comments too if you liked it or not. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. This is Tito from KTN Tech signing off for today, and I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Bye now.